I am just completely ingrained in this book by my good friend Gary Pesso. This book is called 54. Gary Pesso is in the studio today with his son Oliver. Thanks for coming in, you guys.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
So you're both involved, Gary. Okay, I'm gonna just rewind this a little bit.
Okay.
So I've known you since I moved here in '96. I knew you from I think time at the Vail golf course when I first started here.
Right.
That's where I was working. You've lived here for 37 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Exactly.
You were born and raised here, right up the street from me in Singletree.
Yep.
He's a real local.
Yeah.
True local. Were you born in Vail?
Yep.
Right
Born and
on.
raised.
Good for you. I mean, I know you from the golf community and from real estate.
Sure.
But these are one of those things, like I'm fascinated by people that like to write books. I think it's really neat. And I haven't had a chance to fully read it yet, but tell us about your book, 54. This is out now, it's available.
Yeah.
You did all the illustration on the cover.
Yep.
And you had some inspiration in the book also because you're father and son. I'm sure there's some stuff in there that only certain people might fully grasp on what it's about, but it's in there. Go,
Yeah, of
Gary,
course.
tell us.
Well, listen, you mentioned about sitting in my room writing books earlier, and I've never really done that. I was never a writer. This was something that just kind of came to me many years ago. Actually, I used to own the golf studio in Edwards, and
That's right.
I started to write this book. It's just kind of a story that resonated with me, and it kept coming to me, and I said, I'm going to put this on paper and see what it does. I finished it in 2010 and copyrighted it. It took a while to get it published.
How long did it take? I mean, really, obviously you weren't working on it every day, but like at the end of it all, how long did it take you to put it together?
You know, I struggled in the beginning with it because I wasn't really sure which direction I was going with this. But once I had the story in my head and I knew what I wanted, it
flowed.
It flowed really quickly. It just came, and I was very surprised at that because, like I said, I'd never written anything previous to this, so it was a challenge, but it was a lot of fun.
And my take on it, it's about the love of golf and the love of a relationship. I mean, in a
Yeah,
nutshell.
yeah. You know, it's a little bit of a love story, a little bit of a golf story. You don't have to know anything about golf to enjoy the story, which
You
is
have to know
nice.
anything about love.
You know, that you're on your own for that one. So I'm not trying to teach anybody anything, but
And it's a fictional story.
it's a 100% fictional story, right?
Okay. And just give us a nutshell. I mean, obviously we want people to go grab the book and read the book and share it with all their friends. So just give us a little tease on what it is about.
Sure. It's about the relationship between these two guys who play golf and they're best friends and the women in their lives. The publisher helped me come up with a great tagline for it. They call it a contemporary romantic golf adventure.
Okay.
And I kind of like that because it tells a little bit about it. It's not just a golf story. There's obviously a lot of golf in there. I feel that it's two stories entwined together. Both stand alone on their own, but together they're told really nicely.
And then each of your chapters are holes on a golf course.
Yeah, that was just something unique. Instead
I think
of
that's
having
neat.
chapter
That's
one.
neat, for sure. Yeah.
Hole 1, hole 10,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
So.
And then, okay, let's say if people want to find out more about it, where can they find the book? Or is there a website they can go to?
Thebookpatch.com, and if you put in my name, or 54 is the name of the book, they can find it that way. We have it available around town. The Bookworm has it on their shelves as well.
And I recommend people get on this pretty quick because the price is right and they're probably going to sell out. Especially locally because people know you. People are going to want to read a book that you wrote and that you illustrated.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, they are sold out of the Bookworm today. I have more coming tomorrow, I believe.
There's a high five. Nice work.
We're hopeful to get more in there tomorrow afternoon.
How exciting, you guys. This is great. And just so y'all know, if you're tuning in right now, we are going to be giving one of these books away. We have a big prize package coming your way here once we do our open for the next show, and one of them is going to be including the book 54. So we want to thank Gary and Oliver for coming into the studio. And you can go to thebookpatch.com to find out more about where you're going to find that book. Gary Pesso and Oliver. We'll be taking a quick break, and then we're going to give you a look at the Kris Kringle Market. We'll be right back.